General Factorial DOE is used to analyze the effects of factors at 2 or more levels each on a numerical response. Like full factorial designs, these designs are best used when you have few factors, since they can get quite large and cost prohibitive. In this session, we will create and analyze a General Factorial DOE in EngineRoom to maximize profit from restaurant sales by evaluating 2 factors at 3 levels each. Let's create the design. Go to Analyze, Design of Experiments, and select DOE. When the tool opens, select Start a Design. Enter the factor information for the design. Once all the information is in, click Continue. Next, set up the design parameters. Say we want to detect an effect size of 2.5 standard deviations. Enter the minimum effect size as 2.5 and leave the estimated standard deviation as 1. This gives the effect size in standard deviation units. The design will be run over 2 weeks, so we will create 2 replicates of the design. Also, checking the Block on Replicates box will account for the variability from the replicates. This design gets us almost 90% power to detect the effect size. The design summary is seen on the right. Click Create Design. The design matrix opens up from the Data Sources panel. It contains all the information about the design with a blank column at the end. Since the response data are provided to us in standard order, let's order our created design in standard order to match it. Right-click or click the ellipsis on the standard order column and select Sort A to Z. Then, copy-paste the profit data into the blank column and click the Save and Close button. Now let's analyze the design. Click on the data source and drag the design matrix variable onto the design matrix drop zone and the profit variable onto the response variable drop zone. Click Continue. This screen gives you options for fitting a model to the data, which you can adjust to your needs. The default model reduction method is backward elimination. Other options include forward selection, stepwise, manual, and no reduction. By default, the alpha to remove value matches the desired significance level that was used to calculate the power of your design. Changing this value will change the power. The Show Only Factors in Model option, when switched on, shows factorial plots only for those effects that are included in the model. Let's use the default settings for reducing the model and click Continue. The output is displayed. The conclusion statement at the top gives a summary of the results. Here it states that the main effect of special and the price hike by special interaction are significant at the 5% level, while the blocks are not significantly different at this level. The Model Output tab shows the model statistics for the reduced model. The Model Statistics table shows the standard error of the model. The R-squared and R-squared adjusted statistics are both over 90%, so we can conclude the model explains most of the variability in the response. The ANOVA table shows the significant p-values of the main effect of factor B, or special, and the interaction AB. While the price hike main effect is not significant at this level, it is retained in order to preserve model hierarchy. On the right, the residual plots help validate the model assumptions of normality, constant variance, and independence of the residuals. These look reasonable, so we will move on. Now we can start drawing conclusions about the effects. Click the Factorial Plots tab. Since the main effects are involved in a significant interaction, we should ignore the main effect plots and instead interpret the interaction plot in order to understand the combined effect of price hike and special on the response variable. The interaction plot shows that the gift card special, coupled with the 15% price hike, will result in the highest profit percentage increase. Also, at the 10% price hike, there is no difference between the miles and the gift card specials. Note that there is no Q plot for this design as each factor has more than 2 levels, but we have identified the optimal solution to maximizing the profit response, so our analysis ends at this point. You can edit the model further or change any of your previously selected model selection settings by clicking on the Edit Model or Edit Options buttons at the top right of the study. This ends the tutorial on General Factorial Design of Experiments using EngineRoom. Thanks for watching.